Welcome, everyone, to the UFC Fight Night Method of Victory live show. Sandhagen, Figueiredo, Andy and Jim from Winning in the Shadows here. If you're new, the concept's very simple. We take turns picking a fight. We have to pick the winner, and we have to pick the method of victory. Can't be just inside the distance. You got to pick submission, KO, decision, whatever. So we're going to break down how we think these fights are going to end. I don't think we missed had any missed weights or anything.
No.
Yeah, only
It's refreshing.
one. PFL's like, wait, you can do that? I thought you had to have at least a couple canceled fights. So you know what we did learn though. I did learn at PFL is some of those prelim fights. Those are backup fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that they did that. That those guys were like, hey, if something happens, you're on call to go up there. But poor Polizzi. He may have a headache for a week after the elbows he got for subbing in.
I feel robbed, man. That Sullivan Collie over Nunes was.
That was going to
be
great.
Easy money in PFL again. But a winning night, we can't complain.
Great night at winning night. And I don't know. Was Carl Williams not winning? Was that a robbery?
I've seen the script way too many times.
Yeah, you were.
Do I think Carl won? Yes, but I've seen that play out with the Russians in PFL way too many times to feel comfortable. I do think that he won 29-28, and I'm okay with it being a split even. But you can't say that Popov did a whole lot in rounds 2 and 3. Just going to leave it there. I'll leave that.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah. Because robbery is like the Miranda Maverick. Mm-hmm. Like that's a robbery.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can get there, but I thought it was pretty bad when you have a guy that landed 100 strikes to a guy that landed 30. And it wasn't like Popov was on top of him the whole time where it was like, well, he controlled him on the ground. It was like, no, that was up against the fence while Carl Williams was elbowing and punching him in the head while Popov was doing nothing but gassing out. But you're right.
I make that bet 10 times out of 10. I'm totally okay. I'm not happy about losing. It's a results-based business, but I make that bet 10 times out of 10.
After that fight was over, we were feeling much better about our Carl Williams plus 275 than anybody with Popov was. Yeah. And so I'm glad we haven't seen any Popov victory laps on social media. So, all right, guys, we're going to get into it. But in the chat, tell us who you like. What's your favorite method of victory? We love seeing what you guys are on. Rudy, shout out. How you doing? Rudy, what's your favorite method of victory?
We know Rudy's got thoughts.
Rudy specializes in this.
He likes the props.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, we're going to do a coin flip.
I'm on a roll with these here. Let's see.
Yeah. All right, you ready, Jim? Call it in air. This decides who goes first.
Heads.
It's called.
Oh, Andy gets one.
I get to go first. All right. Now, I'll call it in air. This decides who gets to pick. That's my fight. I'm going tails.
Clean sweep.
Clean sweep for your boy.
All right, I'm behind here.
All right. So, by the way, this isn't a competition. We're just trying to pick some winners here. Okay. All right. Let's go with. So Alex says Sandhagen by decision. He will probably be making an appearance on this one. So, yeah, KG, great call by Miller. I think you mean Williams, but I get what you mean. Okay, what is the fight? So that's my fight. Is a fight that Jim and I can say I want that one, and you can't have it. That's going to be my fight that I'm only allowed to pick. So I want. I want the Montel Jackson Daniel Marcos fight all to myself.
Wow.
Yep. There was a lot of nominees, but I like my read on this fight. So I want that one all to myself. Which one do you want?
That threw me for a little bit of a curveball. I'm going to take my girl. I'm going to take the Jillian Robinson fight. That one's mine. She's mine.
I love it. Rodriguez. I love it. Okay. All right. So I have the very first pick. Jim is not allowed to use Jim is not allowed to use Jackson Marcos. I'm allowed to use Jackson Marcos, but I'm not going to use it with my very first pick. I am actually going to agree wholeheartedly with Alex in the chat, and I'm going to go with Cory Sandhagen to win by decision. I think that's just a really, really solid look. So Sandhagen by decision, it's -160. Weigh-ins and face-offs confirmed exactly what I thought, that when these guys step into the cage, Sandhagen is just going to be bigger. I don't see the path to victory for Fig. That being said, Fig is so battle-tested. He's been there, done that with 5 rounds. 5 rounds is not going to worry him in the slightest. So I think this is a really, really good look for Sandhagen. I think you get to see a little bit of everything from him. You'll see his durability. You're going to see his striking on full display. So I will go Sandhagen by decision at number 1 pick. Who you got for number 2?
Number 2, I am going to take Ivana Petrovic.
Rich.
And I'm going to take her by submission.
By sub. Okay.
I'm going to take her by submission at +400. Another face-off that confirmed everything that we thought.
Amen. Amen to that.
Juliana Miller looks like a string bean, man. Still, she looks, when they face off, Petrovic is way thicker, way bigger. I haven't seen anything from Miller all week. She's way too happy as well. She's playing the game. She's smiling. She's smirking. And I think she's going to gas the heck out. That's what I think. She's going to gas out. And when fighters gas out, they give up an arm, they give up a neck. And Petrovic has shown that she will go for the sub. So I don't think the punching power, it's not going to be a straight knockout. But I got a feeling Petrovic is going to get Miller out of there by the end of the second round in this one. So I'll take the +400 stab on that. For sure.
I like it. I actually had Petrovic by KO with just same thing. I was like, I think Miller gasses, man. She's all skin and bones, and I did not see physical improvements. So with you on that one. Okay, now it gets, in my opinion, it gets pretty difficult here. So I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to go with my fight. I'm going to use him now, and I'm going to use Marcos by decision at plus where he's at +300. Face-offs. I really thought Montel Jackson was going to be like the thicker, bigger. He wasn't. I like Daniel Marcos. I thought he was going to win the fight. I'm not sold on this win streak that Jackson is on. He knocked out Blackshear in 18 seconds. We didn't get to see a whole lot before that. It took him 3 rounds to knock out Rana Yaya. Before that, it's a lot of nobodies. Marcos has had the better, in my opinion, just the better strength of competition. And I think over 3 rounds, I think Marcos is a little bit more battle tested against guys like Montel Jackson. So I'm going to use that's my fight, and I'm going to take Daniel Marcos by decision. All right, number 4.
Number 4. Let's go to Miss. Where is she? Where'd she go? The Miesha Tate fight. Yana Santos.
Okay.
I'm taking Yana Santos. I cannot get over the amount of Botox in Miesha Tate's face. I just can't. Every time I see her this entire week, she doesn't even look like the same person. She's got that. This is no offense, okay? It's just the truth. She's got that look on her face, that old lady look. Then they face off, and Santos is way bigger than her.
Yep.
Way bigger than her.
Yeah.
And I think she's just more committed to her career as well. I mean, Miesha just, what has she been doing, man? Are we going to see any new tricks? No. Are we going to see any new tricks from Santos? No. So I'm going to take Yana Santos by decision. I do think this is going to be a competitive fight, but I mean, at the end of this fight, striking-wise, how in the world do we not see more volume from Yana Santos? It just doesn't end up being a wrestling match. And yes, Jan's got it in the chat. Fade the Botox. Fade the veneers, the Botox, the new tatas, fade it all. Okay.
Fade everything.
Do not modify your body until you are retired if you are a cage fighter. That's simple.
Yeah. Yeah. I might as well go with the hometown boy, Jeremy Stephens. If he's going to win, it's going to be by KO at +800. Might as well take a stab on a long shot here.
Silly.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah. He's not going to win a decision. He's going to swing for the fences. It's kill or be killed for him. He's on a 1-fight deal to fight in front of his hometown. Jeremy Stephens is coming from bare knuckle. So he's just been on the special vitamins for a few years now. And I think he still has the power. So I'll go Stephens by KO at 5. All right. What do you got for number 6?
Let's go Bo Nickal. We're going Bo Nickal by submission
By sub.
at plus
Ooh.
500. I wanted to
Ooh.
think KO, ground and pound, all this stuff, but I just think he's going to melt De Ridder.
Okay.
I don't think De Ridder's cardio, and he's very slow. Like, Bo is going to be able to transition on the ground way faster. Now, Bo ends up on his back, we could be in trouble. But I don't see Bo Nickal ending up on his back in this fight. I think he's going to be way faster than De Ridder and surprise him. De Ridder's got this eerie confidence. He's going to get submitted. Listen, we saw a couple confident guys in PFL come walking in thinking they were going to win. I think this is a bit of a different beast than what De Ridder's seen speed-wise and skill-wise on the ground. He's fought one very dumb fighter and one very old, slow fighter. And this is a Bo Nickal that is training at ATT and is in his prime physically. He got his striking fight out of the way. And I think he goes back to trying to get a finish and a win in this spot and start to catapult up these rankings. So give me Bo by sub.
All right, Bo by sub. If you guys haven't hit the like button, do that real quick. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Or if you're watching on X, follow me on X. Number 7, I'm going to go with Bolanos by decision at plus 185. I don't buy Lee in the slightest. I think Bolanos has the advantage if he can get this to the ground. Striking-wise, Lee is just kind of wild. Like, it's just not really technical. Not my cup of tea. I think Bolanos is just going to be a little bit more, I don't know, rough, kind of brawl type of style. And again, the wrestling is going to be Bolanos all day. So Bolanos by decision, plus 185, number 7.
Okay.
All right, number 8.
I'll use up my fight here.
Okay.
Jillian Robertson. We'll go with Jillian. I can't get over the fact that Marina Rodriguez is 38. I can't get over the fact that no matter what, Marina Rodriguez ends up on her back in every single fight that she fights if she's not fighting Michelle Waters. So if it's going to end up there, she's not getting up. So this is a step up in competition. So maybe she's safe enough to not get submitted. I'm going to take a wild stab on this. And this is why it's down number 8 and I didn't use it early. Jillian Robertson by KO TKO at plus 900. We've seen Marina get rocked, man, on the feet, on the ground. I could see a cut stoppage. If she can't get the submission and it ends up with Jillian in mount, raining down punches, and the ref steps in, that's a TKO, and your submission ticket is up in flames. So I'll take the stab on the plus 900 on Jillian. I think she gets Marina to the ground.
I'm proud of you for not taking the low-hanging fruit there on
sub
on Robertson by sub, because I feel like that's what everyone's going to be
it hasn't been great recently in her career. You got to learn when to pivot.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been hunting these TKOs.
I'll take another stab at a long shot. I'm going to go to Loader by decision. I can get him at plus 650. I didn't expect him to be taller than Bakoyev. Now, Bakoyev looked to be a little bit wider, a little bit stockier. But I just stand by that Loader's going to be, I keep calling it the unapologetic wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he just doesn't care what style you're going to try and fight with. He's like, I'm going to wrestle and I'm going to try and take you down. And most likely I'm going to get you down. And once I get you down, you're going to be in trouble. Bakoyev, he beat Zach Reese when he got Zach Reese on the ground and he did the nice ground and pound. But before that, I got a lot of questions. I'm always worried about fighters that it took over 20 fights before they get the call up to UFC. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of yellow and red flags for Bakoyev. So I like Loader. I thought his performance on The Ultimate Fighter was fantastic. In that finale, he took out a guy that was way more violent than him, and he made it look pretty easy, and he got the submission in round 2. So I think Bakoyev is much better on the ground than Valentin is. So I don't think Loader gets the finish, but I do think he gets Bakoyev really tired with the wrestling. So Loader by decision, another little long shot. All right, number 10.
Just to pile on, when they faced off, Loader is way bigger and looks trim.
Yeah, like much taller.
Cardio should be fine for days. I have questions about his opponent. Love that pick. Absolutely love that pick. That's where I was going next. So you're leaving me with 3 to choose from.
These are weird. These are the
I'm going to take
I'll
take Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Okay.
Daniel Rodriguez looks like a deflated balloon at this point in his career.
I wish Pons was a little bit bigger than him. I mean,
he's a little shorter.
Yeah.
Right? But Rodriguez doesn't look like he's taking anything serious lately at all. He's less and less muscle tone every time. He's got more tattoos. That's one thing he's taking very serious. So I'll take Ponzinibbio. And I got a feeling we see the cards here, man. I know Ponzinibbio got the finish in his last fight, but that was an inept Carlston Harris on the feet. Rodriguez can hold up a little bit longer. So Pons bet decision plus 175. Pons also looks like he's at the same doctor that he was his last fight. So
that's what I was trying to figure out. Is Pons going to the Raoni Barcelos doctor? Did they have back-to-back appointments? Did they use a Groupon buy one get one for the special vitamin plan? All right, now we're down to some disgusting fights, and I'll take the most disgusting one. I'll take the Peterson Mays. This is just awful. Begrudgingly, I will take Peterson by decision at plus 100. They both look disinterested at weigh-ins. I mean, this is just going to be awful. But I just can't get out of my head that if you take Don'Tale Mayes down, that's where he stays for the rest of the night. That's just it. So I'll take Peterson. It's going to be ugly, but this could look easy. If Peterson can actually get the takedown, which, by the way, the Thomas Peterson wrestling against Shmuel Gaziev was one of the funniest, most laugh out loud storylines and things I heard handicappers say that Thomas Peterson is going to wrestle Gaziev. But I do think he can wrestle and take down Don'Tale Mayes. So Peterson by decision plus 100.
Love it. Love it.
Last
All right.
one.
We're to the Surrey City fight.
Yep.
And I'm going to take Cameron Smotherman.
Amen, brother. I love this pick.
Okay, I'm going to take Smotherman. City, I really think, is just killing himself to make this weight. Every weigh-in, he looks absolutely horrible. He gets hit. He gets wobbled. He gets cut easy. So the optics are going to look horrible in this fight. This isn't a great fight by any means. Smotherman looked good in his last fight. He did. I'm not worried about City being bigger because what has he shown that he's able to use a height advantage? He lets people get on the inside and rough him up in ugly fights. And I think Smotherman can do that. I'm not buying into this Series City guy at all at this point. We knew who he was off the Contender Series, and we thought he was better, and it turns out that he's absolutely not. I think he finishes City. I do.
Oh, okay.
Again, let's go cut stoppage, TKO. All right.
Cut stoppage.
I mean, he got cut open like a murder scene.
Tavares really did beat him up. Yeah,
it's pretty ugly. So, give me Smotherman by KO TKO.
What's the price on that?
That line is my phone just reset. You could probably find it quicker than me.
Okay.
Cameron
Smotherman by KO is plus 450.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good one. Plus,
I got questions about that Series City chin.
All right. Recap. We're going Sandhagen by decision, Petrovic by sub, Marcos by decision, Yana Santos by decision, Jeremy Stevens by KO, Bo Nickal by sub, Bolanos by decision, Robertson by KO, Loader by decision, Ponzinibbio by decision, Peterson by decision, and Cameron Smotherman by KO. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. All our official plays can be at wagertalk.com. I will be doing a live show.
I'll be here
tomorrow. Jim,
I'll be here.
Okay. All right. We'll be doing Takedown Live tomorrow when the fights start. Can't wait to see everyone. Good luck on your plays, and I will see everyone later. See you tomorrow, guys.
See you Saturday.